Hi guys and welcome. My name is Jay from Flow Migration Law. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most common questions we get from couples starting their life together in Australia. What is the difference between the Subclass 820 and the Subclass 309 partner visa? And most importantly, which one is the right one for your situation? Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. The information in this video is for general guidance only. The partner visa process can be quite detailed, so for advice that's tailored specifically to you, I recommend seeking a professional legal opinion. Alright, so let's get into it. The 820 and the 309 visas are both the first temporary stage of the Australian partner visa journey. They both lead towards a permanent visa down the track. The fundamental difference between them, the one thing that decides which path you take, is incredibly simple. It's all about your physical location at the exact moment you lodge your application. Are you inside Australia or are you outside Australia? That's the deciding factor. So let's start with the onshore option, the Subclass 820 visa. This pathway is for people who are already in Australia when they apply. Perhaps you're here on a student visa, a work visa, or another type of temporary visa, and you and your Australian partner have decided to make your future here together. Now, a major consideration for the 820 visa is the bridging visa. So when you lodge a valid 820 application onshore while you're on a substantive visa, you're usually granted a bridging visa A or a BVA. What does this mean for you? It means that once your current substantive visa expires, the BVA kicks in and allows you to remain in Australia lawfully while the department processes your partner visa application. This is an important point because it means you don't have to be separated from your partner. You can continue building your life here together here. In many cases, this bridging visa also comes with full work and study rights, but it's best to check your own unique visa conditions once you receive your BVA. Now, after about 2 years from your 820 application date, provided the 820 is approved and your relationship is still genuine and continuing, and you meet all the other criteria, you will then be assessed for the permanent Subclass 801 visa. Now let's look at the alternative, the Offshore Subclass 309 visa. As the name suggests, this is the pathway for you if you're physically outside of Australia when you lodge your application. You might be living in your home country and your Australian partner is either with you or is in Australia preparing for your arrival. With the 309 visa, you must be offshore when you apply. There is generally no bridging visa associated with this 309 application alone, as you're not in Australia to begin with. It's best to speak with a professional about your overall partner visa strategy if you need to stay in Australia with your sponsor, but your situation only allows you to apply for a 309 visa. Now, once your provisional 309 visa is granted, it allows you to travel to Australia to live, work, and study while you wait for the next stage. And just like the onshore stream, after about 2 years from your initial 309 application, you will be assessed for the permanent Subclass 100 visa, assuming all requirements are still met and the 309 has been approved. It's important to remember that regardless of which pathway you choose, onshore or offshore, the core requirements are the same. You and your sponsor must demonstrate that your relationship is genuine and continuing to the exclusion of all others. This relationship can be a marriage or a de facto relationship. You'll both also need to meet certain character criteria and the health criteria for the applicant. Effectively, when you apply for the temporary 820 or 309 visa, you're also applying for the permanent 801 or 100 visa at the same time. It's a two-stage process, but you only pay one main application fee up front. So how do you decide which pathway is right for you? As we discovered, your physical location when you apply is the main factor. But there are other things to think about. The ability to get a bridging visa with the onshore 820 application is a huge practical benefit for many couples. It allows you to stay together in Australia, and the applicant can often work, which can ease financial pressures. Now, some people ask about processing times. Historically, offshore 309 applications in certain locations have sometimes been processed a bit quicker than onshore 820s. But this is never guaranteed and it fluctuates. For many, the benefit of staying together in Australia on a bridging visa generally outweighs the potential shorter wait time offshore and apart just because processing time is something you can't control. A quick note on visitor visas. Some people think about coming to Australia on a visitor visa and then applying for the A20 partner visa. While this is possible if your visa doesn't have a no further stay condition, it requires careful preparation. A visitor visa is for a temporary stay, and if the department believes your main intention is to stay long term, it could affect the visitor visa application itself. It's an area where getting some professional guidance beforehand is a very good idea before proceeding. So which is better, the A20 or the 309? Well, the truth is, there isn't a better one. The right pathway is the one that aligns with your specific circumstances. A well-prepared application is what's most important for either stream. Navigating this process involves many moving parts, and getting the right guidance can make a difference. At Flow Migration Law, my work is dedicated to helping couples and families through the Australian immigration process. With over 8 years of dedicated experience in this area, I work directly with my clients to provide clear and strategic guidance for their journey. If you're weighing up your options and would like to discuss your situation, I invite you to book a consultation with us through our website. We're here to help you understand your options and move forward. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.